Hey guys, so in my last video about like old Zelda sites, I mentioned one that I was a part of, at least the message boards. This is Zelda Secret Ocarina. Now this place um, had to kind of move around a lot with like domain names, kind of like how the Pirates Bay did the same thing because people kept like DDoSing this site and making it unsafe, so they had to constantly change everything. Um, so pretty simple layout here. It tells what they're about, and your menu right here. So most people know it because of this stuff, like all the beta stuff. See if it's still. So you've got like the interface stuff, and in the very beginning, I wonder how much of this stuff is actually here. So, okay, it looks like the early Octoroks. The story develops. Yes, not everything has pictures to it. Hang on, let me turn the AC off for a little bit. Demo dungeon. Okay. But you can see everything is here for the most part. It's always crazy to see. Like these, you can easily find these online, but back then, this was the best place to find it because these guys were dedicated to finding beta stuff and doing what they could. Now, what I said about the Triforce in the other video about with Odyssey of Hyrule, this is why people thought that the Triforce was in the game. Link opens a chest or touches it or whatever, and the Triforce comes out. So that's why people assumed the Triforce was in the game. We have this, looks like an early pedestal of time or something like that. An early version of the desert, possibly. I mean, they think it's Turtle Rock because it looks like a fucking turtle, but you can see Goma is being fought by Adult Link because this was before Child Link was thought of. Interface modifications. So you can see I did a video where I went through a recreated version of this. This is Aria. Was it Spinout? I think Spinout was the one who managed to get her in game, replaced Malon with her. So with the right codes you can go to Lon Lon Ranch and see her. But it was pretty cool looking Poe. Basic looking graveyard, nothing too fancy schmancy. The medallions were essentially powers, so these were replaced with Farah's Wind and Din's Fire and the elemental arrows and stuff like that. Storyline is chopped. Yeah. Same thing with her. She's in the game. You can get her in the game. It's pretty cool what people can, because all this, like some of these, the files are still there. You just have to know how to access them. Throwing together a Japanese game. Okay. What we got? And this is, I think it's just a compilation of everything. Yeah, Unicorn Fountain right here. So I said in the last video that a friend of mine sent me a picture and it looked just like this. It was something that he modeled himself, but it looked just like this. And that's why I said if you put it in the game, it would look, you would think it was Unicorn Fountain. And he did it like this. He changed Link's tunic color to be a little lighter, but he wanted it to look as if it was in the game. So he sent me a picture that looked like this, that he went in game. And I don't know if the patch is still there, but there was a patch where you could access Unicorn Fountain through the Sacred Forest Meadow. They used the fairy fountain in the Sacred Forest Meadow, where you climb up the ladder and go in. That's what they used for the fairy fountain, or for this. And actually, it's pretty funny because people were saying about recreating this, and I was actually the one who said, I'm like, well, don't you notice that unicorn fountain is essentially the fairy fountain in Majora's Mask, just with the fairy. So if someone could just make the model for, the unicorn fountain itself, they're like, wow, we never actually noticed that. So I actually came up with the idea of using the fairy fountain for Majora's Mask because that's what it is. It had more of the look that they were looking for. Upside down Triforce. And then there's like beta quest findings, where it's like the beta quest, beta screenshots. Like have all the things here, and pre-release. Now, A/B reversed. Yeah, the buttons were reversed back before we got ours. Let's see if we can see the beam blade. Yeah, back then guards didn't throw you out or anything like that. Had lamps. There it is. There's the beam blade. This was taken out right before. Now, people thought this was, okay, where is it? Behind the Temple of Time, I think. This is not behind the Temple of Time. You can tell this is actually the front. They replaced these big patches of grass with the pools, the little pools that they have up there. So you came in from over here. This is where the gate would be, or the fence with the gossip stones. It had a path. Now we don't know if you could go down that path, but you can see the big patch of grass right here, and that's one of the pools now. And then there's another patch over there that would be the second pool. So you go that way, and it probably switch to that side, and then you go up the stairs to the Temple of Time itself, just like you normally would. I love the map how it used to be. More detailed work. Now I know I could be showing other things, but there's really nothing of super value to see because this stuff was mostly for people who wanted to see beta stuff. So, yeah, the very beginning, you can still see the trailer in on YouTube. This was based more of the original Link. Get the Poe in the forest. Sorry, had to respond to some comments on my last video, not my last Zelda video, but a video saying how doxing is bad. That just because someone you don't agree with is, well, you don't agree with them, you don't have the right to fucking dox someone and put out their information just because you don't agree with them. And for some reason, people are downvoting the video. So essentially people are agreeing that it's okay to dox other people if you don't agree with them. So, go figure. Anyways, back to the personal meat and potatoes of this video. So yeah, Lost Woods, early concept. You could see it's really cool how he pulls out the bow and both buttons kind of combine together. Same thing, there's codes you can use to get it to do that. There's code, just simple interface codes. It's nothing super advanced. All the good ones are completely just under dispute. Yeah, we read it, we saw that one. We've seen that one. Like, most of these are ones that we've seen. I like this one. And I like that one. That one's definitely real, right here. If you debate this picture is real. Changed my mind. No, but this was also another one right here. It was so perfect looking because we all thought, well, it's in the middle, why would it be filled in? So, but people, when you really analyze it up close and you see inconsistencies with the shadowing and stuff like that. Now, something like this seems a bit more likely, though it's not real. Same thing, another interesting take on it. But yeah, this was the one that really got people thinking. Like, holy shit, is it actually in the game? But I'm telling you, this is the real one right here. I mean, this happened to me once. I was playing, I got the Triforce like this. What even the fuck is happening? He's like, the world is upside down. The grass is down there. The sky is up. No, but I'm telling you, this is real. Beta Game Shark codes. Let's see here. What about codes? It's fun to see which is still computer ROM. A computer ROM. So just your basic codes. Project N64. Alright, so I think this was just like stuff you can do when you go into like Game Shark. And this is all accessible. Alternate Kakariko Village. That one I found pretty cool. I go and there's like rocks everywhere. I'm like, well, that's interesting. The hidden medallions, the wind and ice, which actually, hang on. So we have the wind medallion, got the kanji for wind right there. And, well, you can't see it, but I actually have a, on my arm here, so people say, oh, you don't love Zelda. I have it fucking tattooed on myself, on my body here. But instead of like like power, wisdom, and courage, I got the elements. I got wind, not wind, fire, earth, and water. So, but basically you just add a little squiggle essentially on the top of water, and you can make ice. Let's see if the message board is still up. Come on. Message board. Message board! Don't tell me I have to go to another time. Glitches. How about glitches? Zelda, back when they were still calling Wind Waker Zelda. Let's see, Q&A. Oh yeah. Yeah, so they were Q&A. Oh yeah, this thing. The tree is on the far left of the picture. I blew up the picture myself, and yes, it does look like there's a Triforce on it. The tree in question is this one right here. If you can see, if you actually go to it, it looks like there's a little Triforce on it, but it's a little blurry picture, so the Triforce isn't actually on it. It was there the entire time. Just go to the desert, look at that tree, and boom, you're getting the Triforce. Procedures. I forgot what procedures were. Video game X. Determining your version. Elemental Conquest. Team. Zelda DD. Got double D's. Secret and glitches. No. It's just all the good stuff is gone. It's gone! Hyrule Castle? I'm just gonna like randomly click stuff. Not found. Not found. Not found! Or it's just not gonna show up. Of course. Hang on, I'm gonna try to get the thingamadoodle working. The message board. Alright. So, got it. Is anyone... X Daniel, wow. Is there... Let me see. Member list. I should... Probably not work. Blast you! It just takes us back. Rules and regulations. MN Golden Eagle. Wow. Okay. Zemnis. That was me. No, I think mine was like Link 1988 or something. Beta Zelda. It's really cool. Let's see. TS Death Angel. I think TS Death Angel was the asshole of the forums. This is the one that, like, he just did not get along with anyone, and yet no one ever banned him. But, like I said, cool is cool. Started here. Let's see if we can find anyone else. Death Angel, Death Angel, Death Angel. Can we go to other pages? Yeah, X Daniel. Yeah, you'll see a lot. MS Golden Eagle was a big one. Dark Link. Let's see. Maybe they might be in maybe the. Let's see here. General. Project 64. Ah! Obviously, it's not going to work. Codes, maybe? I think Zeth was going by Zeth. So, but yeah, Cool is Cool, Spin Out, Zeth, Glitterberry, they all were part of this forum. And let's see here. Actually, how do I wireframe Beta Jabu Jabu? Let's see if these posts are actually still up. No, of course. Players Cafe. Okay, so that one's still up. It's cool to see which ones are still up here. Don't look at the GUI. Interesting, no? Wow, old school stuff. That is so crazy. I found a few beta pictures. It's really beta, but oh well. Oh yeah, that was another thing. If you look here, so when you go into the slingshot or the arrow, the game, the archery or whatever, you'll see these two things on the side that you can see right here, and it looks like things would come out. In the beta, things did come out. You had like bombs coming out. You had, fucking cuckoos flying around, and it was different because it made the game a lot more interesting. You have all these on the line, but then you see on the back wall right there, it was almost like one of those carnival games or something where they pop up and you gotta shoot them down. So it was definitely a lot more interesting. This was a lot more interesting, a lot more. It wasn't just a down position there. There was actual leverage, or not leverage, but it wasn't just like go in, just like put it down and just try to get into the hole. The only obstacle really is the one at the very end where you've got that dip and you've got the big cuckoo running around in it. But other than that, it's pretty easy. So I think this would have made it a lot more difficult, because going up with those, if it goes up the wrong way, it's gonna go to the side. And we got some fucking green stuff floating. What are those bubbles? Something. Yeah, we have a different looking Zora's Domain. Sorry, it's late. It's almost 12 o'clock. It's very fake. But yeah, that's really cool. No, I think it's beta because the sword icon is a little different. So, but yeah, you can see that the arrow things, the lock-on was different. And I think that's different. We don't get told how many we have left. We just have to keep count, I think, right? Or if it does, it tells us up there. They didn't have a separate little icon for it. Oh yeah, Goron City Beta. You can see there's a lot more rocks, which would make more sense. It's Goron City and it's carved into a mountain. So why aren't there more rocks scattered around? It's pretty cool. Surely beta. Oh, beta shooting range. Yeah. Top of the Kokiri shop. I don't know, but it's really cool. Sindamos. I think he has a YouTube. Most of them have YouTube channels. Nintendo Power Scans. Oh God. Things they're not going to be able to look at. Of course not. Of course not. Why even bother? Loaded beta ice cavern. Can we see it? Or, I mean, we can actually see it. Fancy that. Mysterious fog. Interesting. What was it saying? Oh my god. To red ice is in blue fire thing. Wow. This is... Oh, the save state. I wonder if that... Well, I'm not gonna bother. Are we looking at still? Oh, beta. I was like, what are we even looking at here? Tiny people. Oh wow, those are some tiny people. Tiny people. I'm doing all this as my other one uploads, as you can see. Still got 16 minutes left. No. Beta 64 ROM found. April Fools, I'm sure. Yep, April 1st. I think I remember that. Yeah, this was beta picture. Mysterious owl. I'm sorry, every time you can't tell me that when you see him you don't think of that fucking song. I'm sorry. It was oh god, I'm old. Oh, let's see. Broke my ROM. Play in Hyrule Majora's Mask. Okay, cool, great. Unused entry in the Haunted Wasteland. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about with the pyramid. I wonder if they say anything. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. It's basically it's reflected off in there. But this is when you play the Song of Storms, you'll see a flash and you'll see a triangle, which is this. But it's just kind of out of place, I guess. Or actually, no, because if you, so yeah, I think it is actually the entrance. Okay. But yeah, this is what people thought was the Pyramid of Power or some kind of pyramid. But all it was you facing the entrance to the Gerudo Fortress and that little pile of sand right there flashing. That's all it was. So unfortunately, nothing super duper about that. No, that's all now. No freeze in Jabu Jabu. B&A screenshot. Of course not. Theories of strange ice. Wait, did it say Carven? Well, we're not going to get to see that. Theory of strange ice carving. Yep, I read it right. Ocarina pedestal texture. Yeah, there was an Ocarina pedestal at one point. It can be found in Zora's Fountain. And it's in front of Jabu Jabu, so people think that maybe you had to play the song of Zelda's Lullaby rather than drop a fish, since the Zoras have ties to the royal family, and pretty much whenever the person of the royal family needs to show that they're part of the royal family or connected to them, they play Zelda's Lullaby. So in order for Jabu Jabu to open his mouth, you probably had to play Zelda's Lullaby, and he would be like, okay, oh wait. Yeah, there was another thing. Yeah, this used to be a thing. Like there were sockets for the gems for the the stones that you would collect. It was pretty cool that they would somehow fit inside the ocarina. You've got the Goron ruby right there. You got the Kogiri emerald, and this would be the Zora sapphire. But it's pretty cool. Whenever I saw that, I'm like, how would they fit? Like, imagine, I'm like, it would either be magic doing it, or you can imagine Link. He's like, Zelda Alpha concept art. Fuck that song. I know this bottle is hilariously big, but I'm a big guy. So yeah, this the original Ocarina of Time. The original? You were close. There was nothing worse than that. Thinking you were going to finally get past to the next level, and then all you hear is, you were close. And you're like, fuck you, Professor Oak. Fuck you. Yeah, let's see. Anything else in the beta that we didn't look at? I think we looked. Yeah, we looked at that. I think we looked at these. That's findings. Oh yeah, this was like all the stuff you could. Ocarina pedestal. Yeah. So here's the Ocarina pedestal, and Jabu Jabu looks weird. There's actually two Jabu Jabus there. One inside of the other. That's why he's got two rows of teeth. He's not some super mega Jabu Jabu. No, this was just. There's two of them for some reason. Owl meets Malon. Which is weird. Because this was actually like apparently programmed into the game. But there would be no reason for Malon to meet Kabora Kabora. Now you would think, oh my god, you get to see the goddesses, but no, you're just basically going into the cutscenes. This is the creation cutscene where they're talking about it. I've done it and it's pretty cool. I mean, they don't move or anything; they're stationary. Triforce on your hand, Triforce on your neck, Triforce on your neck. Yeah, this can be done at the end with some glitching around and stuff. The end? Question mark. Yeah, that's easy. Nowadays, you just, as an adult, have a code to put you into that scene as an adult. Burning Kakariko. As a child. Chic. Yeah, this one was weird. It's just basically Sheik standing there. It's like, it's on fire. It's all on fire, man. Dim Goron. There we go. Alternate Kakariko Village. Yeah, you see, you got the rocks right there. You got a patch of grass right there. You got the lady from Hyrule Market talking about, I think she talked about the Temple of Time. The platform 9 3/4. The door changed. I think in retail it's what, a like a slide up door where you press it, it slides up. Here you actually, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Then again, the door being there at all doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Be in the ending dance, I did that. That one was pretty cool. Get to walk around and see everything. And enter the Temple of Light, which is just the Chamber Sages. What's this? I forgot what these were. Okay. I think they're just saying, you go here, it'll freeze, or do this and this and that. Beta, did I just... Items and medallions. Yeah. Okay, we saw that already. But yeah, this was Zelda's Secret Ocarina. What are the links? Links. Zelda Chaos. Yeah, it was Cross Emog was the site, like the domain name, which is just Game Shark backwards. Clever, right? Oh god. Zelda 2000, which was Majora's Mask. I think this was before Majora's Mask was actually known. Oh boy, such wonderful things. Findings? I don't know. But yeah, the treasure chests were originally in Ocarina of Time, but then they just used them in Majora's Mask. Screenshots. Okay. Procedures. Oh, I think this is like the But congratulations, all pages are displayed. Thank you. You are a great debugger. Yay! Okay. Anyways, so yeah, this was a pretty cool site back in the day. It really was. Original design. So yeah, I think I will just leave it off with that. What are we at on my video here? 6 minutes. So yeah, if you guys actually went to the site and were part of it, let me know. But if not, you've seen a piece of I was about to say World of Warcraft. Wow, 2004. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm old. Yeah, so if you guys remember it, let me know. If you don't, and you weren't even born this time, well, you've seen a cool piece of Zelda history that isn't around anymore. This Odyssey of Hyrule and like maybe one or two other sites were like the pinnacle of Zelda fandom. And yeah. Can I see what this one was? Oh, no, you can't. Dang it, Bobby. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. What about tricks? Last one. Drinking ghosts. Yeah. Secret Gerudo Loft. Wait, huh? Go through the fortress until you reach the top level where the treasure chest is. Jump behind the chest. There's a doorway. Lead to the prison cell. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Everyone knows that. There's up on the loft, there's like a fucking rupee, like a purple, not a purple, but a pink rupee, I think you can get. Dirt fairies. Onto the bazaar's roof. Castle clock, huge fairy. Funnel gossip stones, Hylian Loach. I was this close to getting that fucking Hylian Loach, and then I got distracted for just a second, and I lost it. For anyone who doesn't know what the Hylian Loach is, Hylian Loach is, well, a loach that you can find as an adult in the fishing pond. But it's like, you gotta go there a certain time of day, and it starts off like in the middle of the pond. You have to like put on your iron boots and walk in there, and you actually have to find it. And that kind of lures it out. And then when it's ready to be caught, because it goes up because it has to get air, and you'll hear, because it's, you know, taking in a breath of air. But you can catch it. You can look up videos of it. It doesn't get you anything. Basically, the guy says, oh, it's like an endangered species and you have to throw it back, but he gives you some rupees for it, I believe. So it's not worth the time and effort. It is worth the time and effort if you want to say you were able to catch it. Drinking ghosts, I've done that, I believe. Sinking lure, everyone knows that. Quick cash. Yeah, that's the one thing I was telling you guys. Well, usually when I play, go to the Hyrule Castle market, outside before you go in to the drawbridge, and just up at the very top, you climb up the chain and you just jump and you get rupees, and you just can keep doing that. Go in, come out, go back up, jump. Kill any creature with a light arrow, receive a huge rupee. True. Anyways, that'll do it for me. I'm talking too long. It's been 34 minutes already. So, like I said, if you remember this site, great, let me know. If not, congratulations, you learned something new. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.